Hey guys, it is Jen with Mother Time. It is a hot one already, isn't it? It has been hot here in Buffalo. Let me know in the comments how the weather is where you live. So anyways, we're gonna have a little fun today. We're gonna do some cooking indoors where it's cool. I'm gonna share 3 of my go-to summer recipes that I love to make. And then we're gonna head outside once it gets a little cool outside and the sun isn't beaming right on us. And I'm gonna show you some beautiful new plants that I got. So if you're still looking for some summer plants, I can't wait to show you these because I got such a deal on them. We're gonna make some tables with some urns. Then I also got this bar cart and I cannot wait to show it to you. So we're gonna have fun styling that up too. Just gonna take you around. I'm gonna show you the window boxes that I shared with you a few weeks ago too. So you see how beautiful, and they're just bursting right now. They are so pretty. So anyways, you guys, we're gonna have some fun. So grab yourself a cold iced tea or lemonade. I'm gonna actually show you my version for a refreshing lemonade here too. Sit back, relax, and let's get started. So before I get started doing all the things, I'm gonna make myself a much needed iced coffee. And I love this one. Wayne loves this one too right now. It has been our favorite. So sometimes I do make my own cold brew, but things have just been a little busy lately, so I just have the Starbucks one. But I do have this mason jar cold brew maker. Let me show it to you. This is my mason jar cold brew coffee maker, and I love this thing. And honestly, once this is out, I'm going to be making some. I think I just picked it up because it was quick, easy. I had it on hand. So, but you just put ground coffee, any kind of ground coffee. I just use my, Walmart brand or store brand ground coffee in here. And then you add your water and it makes cold brew. Couldn't be any easier and saves a ton of money. So I love this. I'll actually link it below too. So if you love cold brew, get one of these because it's going to save you a ton of money. I think I just picked this one up because it was on sale too. It's at the grocery store. I knew I didn't have any. I'm like, I'll just grab it. So that's why I have that, but majority of the time I'm making it because it's so much cheaper. Anyways, so I'm not putting my ice in yet because I want to mix it all up first. Then I'll add my ice at the end. So here is what I love about this, and Wayne loves about this too. We use this brown sugar cinnamon, and if you like the oat milk espresso, the brown sugar oat milk espresso from Starbucks, this is kind of like my little version of it. So just a little bit of this goes a long way. So I just add a little bit of that. I'm going to mix it up, just using my handy mixer just to kind of stir it, give it a little pre-taste. I'm just going to add a little bit more. Mix it up one more time. And then what I like to do now, sometimes I will use, if I want to make it a protein coffee, I'll use my my protein drink to use as the creamer. Today I'm just using good old Coffee Mate, and it just makes it so creamy and delicious. Let me get some ice in here also and add the creamer and a little sprinkle of cinnamon on top. You guys, it is so good. All right, so I got some ice now. Sometimes, like I mentioned before, I'll add in one of my protein drinks or even like the Fairlife core drinks too. This is the one I have on hand. Sometimes I'll add that in for a protein coffee, which is really good. But I'm just rolling with the Coffee Mate today, and I'm gonna add a little bit in. I don't like to add in the ice till the end because I don't want to like make it mostly ice. I want it mostly coffee, and then I'll add a little bit of ice. Oh, it's so good. And I'll give it another stir. There we go. Now I'll add some ice. I'm going to do a little taste. That brown sugar cinnamon. Now, at one point I did buy the cinnamon dolce at Starbucks. You can ask them, this was a while ago, you can ask them to buy their syrups there too, and once in a while they'll sell it to you. So I bought it at one point, but I just picked this one up. I've had it for a while from TJ Maxx. So then I'll add some ice. I'm just gonna add a little bit more creamer, a little bit more, just another little bit, and then I'll add my ice. I like to add my ice at the end, or it's mostly then ice. All right, there we go. Now what I also like to do sometimes too is add some whipped cream on top. I don't have any. But I do have a little bit of Cool Whip for the dessert I'm going to be whipping up. So I'm just going to roll with that today. I do have heavy cream, but I don't feel like making it. So I'm just going to add a little bit of Cool Whip. Because you have to have a little bit of cinnamon on top. And so I'll just sprinkle a little bit of cinnamon on top. Just because. Usually I'll add some Ready Whip, but like I said, I don't have that. I just have the Cool Whip because I'm using it for the dessert I'm making. So I'm just rolling with that. It is so good. Yum. Yum, yum, yum. This tastes just like a Starbucks without the oat milk. Of course, you could use, you know, whatever milk of choice. You don't have to use that creamer. You could use the Chobani. You could use whatever creamer you use. This is what I got on hand right now. So I like to use what I have to make a refreshing drink that I can take on the go or to take to go do some summer decorating outside. I just got the cutest bar cart. I can't wait to show it to you. I picked it up at Home Depot, and the funny thing is it was kind of like something that I saw, and I'm like, I couldn't find it online, and so I kind of forgot about it. But when I was there to pick up some plants, and I went inside to look at some things, it was there, and there was only one there. So it was, you know, I always see that as like it was meant to be, especially because I saw it a while ago online, and then, like I said, I forgot about it. Anyway, so I'm excited about that because I wanted to have something out there anyways for like serving, or if we're just sitting outside, or if there's people over and we want to just have, you know, something cool to drink outside. You know, we're not running back in and out, you know, from the outside in. I grabbed this plastic drink dispenser at Walmart, and I have a few of these, but they're all glass, and I don't like using the glass outdoors. So I just save those for when we're doing some indoor entertaining, or I'll have like the glass one set up in here, you know, just to make it easier. But I like to use plastic outside in case it gets bumped or breaks or whatever. You don't want to have glass all over. So I thought this one was really, really cute. I'll link it below too. And it goes perfect on the bar cart. Like I said, I can't wait to show you. So I'm going to make one of my favorite drinks. I've shared it. I don't know if I've shared it here before. I've done like a little reel before a few years ago on Instagram. It's so refreshing and delicious, and just one of those things that you can have kind of sitting outside all day, you know, providing it's not like too hot. You know, it'll get warm pretty quick, but just a nice little drink to have outside to make a nice cool refreshment for if you have guests over, if you just want something outside when you're sitting on the patio. So let me just rinse this out really quick, get the little stickies off of this, and I'll show you what I'm making. I was actually happy to find this one too at Walmart. It was the only one they had. I did have a plastic one a few years ago, but it cracked, that I got at Home Goods. So if you're looking for a plastic one, of course, check Amazon. I'll link this one below. Home Goods, TJ Maxx, those, because the stand that I have to go on it is actually from the one that I had like a little, I think it had a crack. I don't know what happened. Something happened to it. So let me just finish getting the stickies off. Nothing beats an ice cold lemonade or iced tea on a hot day. And we all know it's been a hot summer already. Even here in Buffalo, where it was snowing in March when I did my spring porch, it has been brutally hot, brutally hot. Anyways, I'm making my favorite lemonade because it's so refreshing and it's so easy. And you know, I like the other lemonades that you can get at the store too, but this one, there's just something about it. So anyways, I'm just going to fill this up with some water. I'm just using my Berkey water filter. That this is filtered water. Any water can do. So I'm just going to pour it in there, and I'm just going to eyeball it. That's good for today. And that's the thing. You can make as little, you know, as much or as little as you want. And what's nice is I love having this like almost every day, because then you know you're drinking your water, because you can just like go do it. So I'm going to actually add a little bit more too. There we go. So I just love even just having this on hand, even if we don't have like people over, you know, just for us to grab a water on a hot day. And this is just so easy and refreshing, and you know you're getting all your hydration. Now you're going to need lots of lemons. Normally what I'll do for a big glass, I'll do 1 or 2 lemons. So I'm going to use all of these lemons. I like the fresh lemons. You could use like, you know, lemon juice too. Let me show you one. You could use like a lemon juice like this too, but honestly, and I've tried it before, in a pinch, when I wanted to make my lemon water, or lemonade water, I usually call it, but there's just something better about using a fresh lemon. So I'm gonna juice a bunch of these and get them in here, and then add my next secret ingredient. So you know when you go to a summer carnival or fair and they have like the lemonade stand with the big lemon cups? You know, I always love that. That's my favorite. That's what we always get when we go to the fair. This is what this reminds me of, but a healthier version, because the ones that you get at the fair or the carnival, it's lemon and water, but then they have just a ton of sugar in it. I'm going to show you what I use. And it tastes just like it. So if you love those carnival lemonades too, or fair lemonades, this is exactly what it tastes like. And that's why I like this one more than like, you know, using like the Simply lemonade or one of like the store-bought lemonades. The only thing is you need a lot of lemons, but when you go to the carnival or the fair, you see them squeezing lemons all day long. They got tons of lemons. It smells so good in here. I have the smell of the lemon, and then I have vanilla wax melts going. It smells just like lemon vanilla yumminess. I'm gonna try it in just a second, but it's not gonna taste, it's gonna be very sour. So my secret ingredient, you guys, and I've shared this with you before, I've shared this recently too, is my liquid stevia. It's the best, and a little goes a long way. So just a little bit will sweeten this up and taste just like the carnival or fair lemonades that you get. So I'm just gonna add a little bit here. So I really don't want to taste this without adding it, or it's just gonna be really sour lemon water. And then stir, and then I'm gonna see if I need to add more lemon or more of the stevia. Let me just ladle a little bit in my cup and give it a try. Oh my gosh, that is so good. So good. Oh, and it's so refreshing. So refreshing. I'm just gonna add one more little sweet, just a little bit. And I'm trying to decide, you know what I'm gonna do instead of, I'm just gonna slice up some lemon to go in there. Now what I also like to do is add some mint to it as well. But right now I've used all my mint, so I'm not gonna add that, but you gotta add some slices. And this will add to it as well. You can even add some strawberries, some sliced strawberries. I got strawberries here for what I'm gonna be whipping up next. Oh, look at that. Oh, I mean, is this summery or what? The best poolside or just sitting out on the patio on a hot summer day. It is so, so good. So it smells so good too. Now I need to take in one more little taste. I can't stop drinking it. And like I said, add some mint to it, some mint leaves as well. Oh, it is so refreshing and delicious and tastes just like the fair lemonade, you know, just like those fair lemonades. So if you try this, let me know in the comments, or if you've made it before yourself too. But like I said, you're saving a boatload from the sugar using the liquid stevia. A little bit goes a long way. Again, I'll link it below too. It's my favorite stevia. I've used it for years and years and years. It's just the best. So I shared it with a tea that I've made. I use it in my coffee. Even when I do make homemade whipped cream, I'll use that opposed to sugar. Or when I'm taking my strawberries, like this time of year to make strawberry shortcake, I'll just add a little bit of stevia in that as well too. Little shortcut, so it's so good. So anyways, you guys, I'm so excited to show you my bar cart. But before I do, and we go outside because it's hot outside, I'm going to whip up one more dessert, and that is my Strawberry Trifle. It is so good. You could add some blueberries for a festive red, white, and blue. It's so easy, delicious. I'm sure you've made something similar before, but I'm gonna show you how I make mine. It smells so good in here. It tastes so good in here. I'm still enjoying my iced coffee. Oh, it's so good. So I'm enjoying that while I am getting these things prepped. I have my lemonade prepped to take outside. Lemonade water, which I normally call it. But now I'm gonna whip up for dessert a Strawberry Shortcake Trifle. Everything you love about Strawberry Shortcake, but in a trifle. And I love using the Sara Lee pound cake. It's so easy. My kids love it. I've been doing it this way for years. So, and then I just like to make it really easy. I just use some extra creamy Cool Whip, I have some strawberries, and then if you want to get festive for your summer barbecues and picnics, you can even add some blueberries in there too. Just so easy and delicious. So if you've never tried this way too, you can even make them as individual desserts too, using mason jars too, but I'm going to make it a nice big one, perfect for, you know, a summer picnic or gathering too. So first up, I'm going to, let me chop up my strawberries. I have them cleaned and rinsed in my sink here. So I got tons of fresh, delicious summer strawberries. Nothing beats that for summer. I took all the stems off the strawberries, and now I'm just chopping them up. And when you have lots of strawberries that you need to chop up, this chopper makes it so easy. If I just have a few strawberries to do, I'll slice them with a knife, but when I'm doing a couple pounds of strawberries, this just makes it really easy and convenient, not just for strawberries too, you know, whatever you have that you need to chop up. Makes it so easy. Just like that, I have sliced strawberries. My strawberries are all chopped. Now I'm going to chop up a pound cake. I will link that chopper too down below if you need a good chopper. And it's got a bunch of different attachments too for different sizes, for very, you know, varying sizes. So now I just want to chop up my pound cake too. Sneak a little piece for myself. So good. But I gotta say, my favorite way to have strawberry shortcake is the classic way with biscuits. Oh, there's nothing better than homemade biscuits with strawberry shortcake and whipped cream. Let me know in the comments, what is your favorite way to have strawberry shortcake? Because I love it with biscuits, but this is just as good too. So, but there's something classic about a classic strawberry shortcake with biscuits. I'm actually making that for 4th of July because it's just so classic and nostalgic for me. So anyways, I have my pound cake already chopped up too, and I like to cube it up into little pieces as well. You don't want to have like big pieces when you're having a trifold. And then I'm just using some Cool Whip, but you can make some, you know, homemade whipped cream too, just taking some heavy whipping cream, whipping it up. That's when I use some stevia as well. But I'm now going to just layer this in my trifold. But another great way to make these two is by making them individual, by using mason jars too. So if you want to like have a really nice presentation, you can do it like this, or the little individual ones if you're just making it for a small group. That's really great too. So you do you, but I'm going to do it. I just am feeling classic with a classic trifold dish, so that's what I'm going to be doing today. So I'm going to be starting with a layer of my pound cake on the bottom. And that's what's so great about a trifold, is you can really just have fun and make it how you want. I have one on my blog for a banana one too, which is really, really good. I just love making these. And now I'm going to go in with some strawberries. These strawberries are so sweet and juicy. They don't need any more sweetness. Oh, nothing beats strawberries in the summertime. So now I'm going to add a nice big layer of strawberries. Look at that. I want to really get them on the edges for that pretty presentation. And now for the Cool Whip layer. And regular Cool Whip works just fine, but there's something about the extra creamy. It's a little bit thicker, so it almost has like that heavy whipping cream texture. So that's why I like to use that for something like this. Get a nice thick layer on there. All right, now I'm going to repeat the layers. I know I keep talking about these strawberries, they just smell so good. And I didn't add any stevia or sugar to them. They just smell So perfect. They smell like summer. So I'm going to save a little bit of the strawberries for the topping. Just add a little bit more here too. But I like to add a nice little dollop of those at the top too. Now I'll add the rest of my Cool Whip. And you could probably get away with one Cool Whip, but I used a little bit for something else, so a little bit of it was gone. But I would suggest getting two just so you have that extra one on hand. And I don't like to go all the way to the edge with that top layer. It just looks kind of rustic and pretty when you can see the strawberries popping through. And I'll take some of these little strawberries here and just sprinkle them on top. I'm going to save the rest of those strawberries for myself because they look so good. So that is my Strawberry Shortcake Trifle. Super easy using a frozen Sara Lee pound cake. Just defrost it. It defrosts super quick. Chop it up. Strawberries, extra creamy Cool Whip. Boom. You can make it nice and big like this. This is a thrifted trifle dish. I see them all the time at the thrift store, by the way. So if you're looking for a trifle dish, check your local thrift store. Super easy. And what I love is, you know, a lot of these ingredients you can just keep on hand. So if you need to whip up a super quick dessert and you don't want to cook, you don't want to bake anything, you want a no bake, easy dessert, this can't be any easier, but it looks so amazing and delicious. Strawberry Shortcake Trifle. So how yummy does this strawberry trifle look? Easy peasy, no bake, summer dessert. Everybody's gonna love. So I'm gonna pop this in the refrigerator so we have that for dessert tonight. Now we're gonna go outside and I'm gonna show you this bar cart that I'm so excited I found. I could not believe I found it. Like I said, I just kind of wrote it off, wasn't even thinking about it. So when I found it, I was so excited. So we're gonna style it up a little bit and use this plastic beverage dispenser with this delicious lemonade water, my favorite. We're gonna take it outside. Then I'm also gonna show you some plants that I found at Home Depot for under $20. They're potted, so they have a little pot. So after, you know, the summer, you can reuse the pot. So you don't even have to find a pot to use them. I'm also gonna make some tables with some urns because outdoor tables are expensive. So I had an idea to make some tables. So we're gonna try that out too. I'm gonna show you the plants and just kind of show you what else I've done outside. Just a little here, a little there, you know, just getting ready for some, well now it's summer, but just kind of getting it all decked out for summer so we can enjoy it when it cools down a little bit. Right now it's just going out there when it's like, you know, afternoon or in the morning. I love it too, but the mornings have been really hot too. So let me know in the comments if it's been warm where you live because it has been hot here. So anyways, let's head outside. First, I want to show you our favorite new pool toy. It is the Aiper Scuba S1 Pro. You guys, this is a cordless robotic pool cleaner. If you have a pool, you need this in your life because it is a total lifesaver, game changer when it comes to cleaning your pool. And I love that I can control the settings of it when it is not in the water, so I can choose all the different modes. It has echo, auto, water line, floor only, and wall only cleaning. Let me repeat, wall only cleaning. It will clean the walls. It climbs the walls. I lost count on how many times Wayne called this amazing. It is amazing and it is so fun to watch and it does the work for you. You drop it in, it does the work, you have a clean pool. Total game changer when it comes to cleaning the pool. I absolutely love the Aiper Scuba S1 Pro cordless robotic pool cleaner. It has just made our lives so much easier maintaining and cleaning our pool. With the Waveline technology, it cleans 99% of oil, limescale, and algae. And with the Caterpillar tread for superior mobility, it will navigate natural obstacles in the pool like the drain. It will even climb sloped walls. For our pool, we have wrinkles in our liner. We are due for a new liner, and it still went over all of the wrinkles that we have in our pool without any problems and cleaned our pool. I think that's what impressed Wayne the most, was that, okay, is it going to pass the wrinkle test in our vinyl liner? And the fact that, look at how clean it got the pool. And our pool, this was one of the first cleans of the season, so there was a lot of stuff at the bottom of the pool, and it picked up everything without any problem. So that was a huge bonus that it was able to do that even with the wrinkles in the liner. And wait until you see how much it picked up. Wayne is in love with this. It has been such a lifesaver. If you are ready to enjoy your pool instead of always having to clean your pool, then you need the Aiper Scuba S1 Pro for your pool too. Get the biggest savings ever this year, only during Prime Day, July 16th through the 17th, where you can get $300 off, plus you can get an additional 5% off with discount code TIME5OFF. I will include a link in the description below. And I would kindly like to thank Aiper for sponsoring today's video. Here are the potted annuals that I picked up at Home Depot for only $19.98. I thought that was such a great deal. It came in the pot with these beautiful flowers included. You can't beat that deal. They were originally like $29.98, so I thought that was such a steal. So I actually picked up 4, and then I went back and got a couple more. And then on our lounge chairs in the pool area, I also picked up some fresh towels that I like to drape over the lounge chairs just for that little pop of color, and it's convenient to have these here as well. I needed some new little tables for the pool, so I decided to grab these 16-inch pizza pans from Walmart, along with this 2-pack of urns from Home Depot for only $36. I'm going to place them here next to the lounge chairs and place a pizza pan on top. And I instantly have a table that is practical and functional. I may weigh them down at some point, but right now they're working out just fine. I love that you have a little table to place a drink, your water, but the inside you could put your phone so it doesn't get wet at the pool, some sunscreen or whatever you want. So I love the way those turned out, and they're just working out just great. While I was outside too, I had a deer just hanging out with me underneath the hemlock. You can see too, we love our wildlife in our backyard. So now here is the bar cart that I absolutely love. It even has this removable tray too. I just think this is just so cute. So I'm going to deck this out. I'm going to add my drink dispenser. I also have a riser, a galvanized riser that I had with a previous drink dispenser. I'm going to add that here along with some new little cups that I also got that matched the drink dispenser, an ice bucket, and then underneath I'm going to decorate it a little bit and also have a little basket with some popcorn just to have a little treat outside too. But I take those stuff that in at night along with the drink dispenser too. But I just love having it here. I also love that it has the rolly cart, so it's easy to kind of take over to the pool area. It's just such a great functional and pretty piece too. I love this bar cart, don't you? And I definitely plan on bringing it indoors after the summer to use. Another find that I picked up this summer are these photopiaries from Big Lots. I love that they light up too. I love the basket they're in. I actually have a set of these that I picked up several years ago. They are on my pool porch, but I had to get another set, and I love the way they look here, and I love the lights. I always love a little glow even in the summer. And here are how my DIY rustic window boxes are doing. They look beautiful, but look at how the flowers are just bursting out of them. I wanted to kind of give you an update and show you how they look since I showed you when I first planted them. They just look so beautiful here. And I also wanted to show you my front porch. So I decked this out back in March when it was snowing. I took you along with me. I have not changed a thing because I just love the way it looks. So it is now on to summer and it still looks the same, but A simple way to add a little pop of summer or a little patriotic decor for 4th of July is add some flags. So I have these flags from Hobby Lobby. I'm just going to tuck them in here on the baskets, and just like that, I have a little bit of summer decor with those flags. You can never have too many flags to, you know, pop in urns or to in your flower pots for that patriotic summer decor. Okay guys, that is all for today's video. Thanks so much for hanging out with me. I hope you enjoyed it. Give it a big thumbs up if you did. Let me know in the comments what you enjoyed the most. You can also follow me over on Facebook and Instagram at MotherTime. Check out my blog at mothertime.com. And if you're new here to my channel and you're not subscribed to my channel yet, make sure you click the subscribe button so you never miss a video. Okay guys, this was lots of fun. Thanks again for hanging out with me, and I will see you guys very soon in the next video. Bye guys.